Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
To the Collinwood Field for the 2017 Junior Varsity Championship game between the CMHA Renegades and the Northeast Ohio Saints. Again, two outstanding teams will square off in the ages of 9 through 11, 145 pounds, and involve over 500 players that participated in 19 teams. Again, both coaches have kind of familiar with championship play. But right now, my partner in the house, John Good, is back for another week of championship action. John, what can we expect from these two teams today?
Hey, Tim, it's good to be with you and the folks out there in football land. This is two highly ranked football teams on both offense and defense. Folks is in for a real big treat today. Let's get it started.
Well, without further ado, we're going to go over to Joe Wise for the player introductions. Joe?
Welcome to Collinwood Athletic Complex for today's Junior Varsity Championship game. The participants in this year's game, starting with the CMHA Renegades. From Case Elementary, 6th grade, number 0, Perry Austin. From East Prep Academy, 6th grade, number 4, Eric Cloud. From Citizens Academy, 5th grade, number 26, Frederick Kennedy. From Tremont, 4th grade, number 6, Henry Perryman, Jr. From Horizon Science Academy, 5th grade, number 7, Corey Williams. From Horizon Science Academy, 5th grade, number 8, Derek Davis, Jr. From Mound STEM, 5th grade, number 9, Anthony Jackson. From St. Adelbert, 5th grade, number 10, Kiwan Reed. From E-Prep, 4th grade, number 11, John Smith, Jr. From Valley View, 4th grade, number 12, Rodney Rahman. From Warrensville, 6th grade, number 15, Demario Hinton. From Charles Muny, 6th grade, number 17, Jamarion Banks. From Mary B. Martin, 4th grade, number 22, Nariah Hubbard. From Elmira Academy, 5th grade, number 24, Cameron Smith. From E-Prep, 5th grade, number 28, Keyshawn Williams. From Robert Jameson, 4th grade, number 32, Marshawn English. From Bolton Elementary, 5th grade, number 33, Keon Sample Moses. From Horizon Science Academy, 5th grade, number 34, Anthony Gibson. From Lake Erie Prep, 6th grade, number 38, Willie Henderson, Jr. From Eastwood, 5th grade, number 44, Pierre Sharp, Jr. From Marion Selzer, 6th grade, number 54, Drayvon Welch. From Alfred Bennett, 6th grade, number 55, Sir Martin Coleman. From Nathan Hale, 4th grade, number 60, Michael Ewert. From Boulevard, 4th grade, number 66, Tyreek Taylor. From Andridge Management School, 5th grade, number 72, Augusta Ingram, Jr. The CMHA Renegades Organizations Coordinator is Dwayne Brower. Football Coordinator, Michael Mason. Head Coach and Offensive Coordinator of the Renegades is Corey Cullo. Defensive Coordinator, Antron Crenshaw. Assistant Coaches, Phil Cullum Sr., William Henderson Jr., and Scanlon Sharp. And now, the Northeast Ohio Saints. From Mayfield School, 7th grade, number 1, Kayan Cooper. From Hope Academy, 5th grade, number 2, Devin Poole. From Dyke School of Arts, 6th grade, number 3, Antonio Bolden. From Maple Heights Middle, 6th grade, number 4, Darrell Alvis. From Sunbeam, 5th grade, number 5, Jameer Mason Owens. From Sunbeam, 5th grade, number 6, Jameer Mason Owens. From Ohio College Prep, 6th grade, number 7, Charles Haywood. From Barack Obama School, 5th grade, number 8, Elijah Gray. From Chapelside Cleveland Academy, 4th grade, number 9, LaVonna Neal. From Milkovich Middle School, 6th grade, number 10, De Niro Locklear. From Adelaide Stevenson, 5th grade, number 12, Don Lucas. From Adelaide Stevenson, 4th grade, number 20, DeJuan Lucas. From Adelaide Stevenson, 5th grade, number 21, Taylor Gordon. From Milkovich Middle School, 6th grade, number 22, Jameer Showers. From Barack Obama School, 4th grade, number 27, Bryant Scott. From St. Adelbert, 5th grade, number 28, Cheyenne Perryman. From Warrensville Middle School, 6th grade, number 30, Malcolm Wiggins. From Willow School, 4th grade, number 31, Gino Lumpkin. From Garfield, 5th grade, number 32, Julian Hall. From STEM Academy, 6th grade, number 44, Philip Sane Jr. From Casa Elementary, 5th grade, number 50, Kamari Mann. From Barack Obama School, 5th grade, number 52, Jade Brassman. From Campus International, 6th grade, number 56, Earl Gator. The Northeast Ohio Saints organization's coordinator is John Watts. The head coach, offensive coordinator is Lyman Moffitt. The defensive coordinator is Philip Sane Sr. Also defensive coordinator, Daryl Makupson. Assistant coaches are Daryl Neal and Timothy Wiggins. Would you please stand for the playing of our national anthem?
We are moments away from junior varsity championship action from Collinwood Field, where the Northeast Ohio Saints will take on the CMHA Phil Cullum Renegades. But first, John, we're going to talk about some of the rules that they'll have to deal with.
Yep, Tim, today on the junior varsity division level, ages 9 to 11, 145 pounders. National Federation of Ohio High School rules applies 8-minute quarters, regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game, 1 timeout in each overtime. There's no kickoffs. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line to start play. Scoring is touchdown, 6 points, safety, 2 points. And if you kick an extra point, we award you an extra point for 2. And if you run and pass it in, there's only 1 point.
And when you look at the officials that have called today's game, again, all certified through the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Our head referee on the left, Ralph King, 31 years as an official, graduate of Shaw. His umpire, Mel Parker, 10 years as a referee, graduate of ABN High. Damian Pride will be our line judge, 6 years as an official, graduate of St. Ed's. And Brandon Baker, who's in the 3rd spot, 2nd year as official, graduate of John F. Kennedy High School. They'll call today's game. The toss was won by the Neo Saints. They deferred, so CMHA will start with the ball. 1st down and 10 on the 35-yard line. As we go through today's game, we'll get up to you, catch up on the key players, as well as the keys to the game that the coaches talked about.
Yeah, this is a very exciting division and very talented group of young men playing here today, Tim. Some of the best in Northeast Ohio from ages 9 to 11. The coaches matchup in this game is very intriguing as well. We got Phil McCullum Jr., who's been here a few times, and we also have Lyman Moffitt on the Saints sidelines, who's a very knowledgeable and talented coach as well and has a few championships under his belt. So this is going to be a fine football game, and folks, hold on to your seatbelt. It's going to be a fun ride.
Again, you see the must establish the running game, stop the other quarterback, and avoid the turnovers, John. pretty big, tall order, but they're able to meet it.
Very talented group, Tim. Very talented group.
And they ran right behind their right guard, Willie Henderson, and nothing doing as the defensive tackle on that side. Earl Gator was the one that made the tackle. The starting offense for the Renegades on the line, Tyreek Taylor at left tackle, Kenyon Semple Moses the left guard, Devon Welch at center, Willie Henderson right guard, and Michael Ewert the right tackle. We'll give you the skilled positions right after this play. Handoff, going to try to run outside, cuts up, John.
Yep, good offensive play right there. Good start. The ball carrier right there, number 4, Eric Cloud, found a little crease in that defense and was able to pick up about 4 yards. And now we're looking at 3rd down, I believe.
The offense for CMHA, quarterback Jamarian Banks, Derek Davis running back, Eric Cloud in the slot, Perry Austin in the slot. Wide receivers Corey William and Karan Reed. And they come up big. Philip Sains, the right defensive end. And John, nothing doing on the outside.
Yeah, excellent job here by Sains on that play to read it properly. You know, you got to be very disciplined when you're playing against these Renegades on this type of offense. They line up in 2 slots. The quarterback, Jamarian Banks, does an excellent job hiding the football. So you got to stay home and you got to make sure you read your block so you can make a play like that. Good job by Sains.
Temperature, they're saying it's 38 degrees, a chill in the air, but it is dry.
Football weather.
4th down, they're going to punt. Can kick it down.
Oh.
Caught.
Oh.
40.
Oh, good stiff arm.
30.
Oh, cut back. Cut back again.
Still on his feet, finally stopped at the 21-yard line.
Wow.
That was number 8 from Northeast Ohio Saints on the return, Elijah Grace, before Derek Davis finally took him down.
Just a good job by Elijah right there. What is number 1, it looks like, on that play. Cayenne Cooper did a good job of just being aware, Tim, and catching the football. A lot of kids will just shy away from that ball and might lose ground, might lose field position. Cayenne Cooper, one of the stars on this Saints team, caught the ball and saw he could make a play and did so. And now they are knocking on the red zone door.
1st down and 10. Saints going to carry it, run behind right tackle, and he'll pick up about 4 yards. The Saints offense. Left tackle Earl Gator. Kimari Maines left guard. Philip Sain Jr. at center. Malcolm Wiggins the right guard. J.D. Brasman right tackle. The wide receivers Denario Locklear and John Moore. Mason Owens the right wide receiver. Elijah Gray in the slot. Charles Haywood in the spots. Cayenne Cooper, leading scorer of the league at quarterback. And Antonio Bolden, the tough running back, number 3.
Good play on 1st down. And look like they're going to have success on 2nd down as well. And get a couple more yards.
And again, when you're talking about the Northeast Ohio Saints and the keys for their game, again, they were pretty simple, John, as you look at it right here.
Yeah, 30% pass, 70% run. They must win the line of scrimmage, as that's most teams' remedy for winning a ball game. Stop the outside run. They know how explosive this CMHA team can be. And it's a young team, so they got to keep their poise, and I'm sure Coach Moffitt will help them do that. Oh, big hole.
On the way to the corner. Touchdown. Northeast Ohio Saints. Antonio Bolden.
Wow.
The 4th leading scorer of the league, had touchdowns in the regular season. And again, from the School of Arts.
Good job by the Saints offense to open up this ball game on the first possession. Offensive line coming off, getting some blocks. This is the This is the recipe you need in order to beat a talented Renegades team. When you get the opportunity to score, you got to do so. Short punt, they got a good field position, and they were able to cash in with a score.
Tried for extra point.
Keeper.
Try to run it in, and he gets in, and the point is good.
Wow.
It looks like #1, Caden Cooper, leading scorer in the league with 74.
Yeah.
And John, you can see they have some athletic ability, can flat out run.
They sure do, Tim. As you can take a look on this instant replay and see that Cooper gets the football and he starts to the outside, or on the touchdown right here. He runs it in for the end zone. It just became a foot race at one point, but you can see that offensive line getting a big push right there to get his running back, Charles Hayward, into the end zone. Again, running the offense out of with 2 slots. It's going to be important that these teams keep their discipline on defense.
Elijah Gray on the tackle. They say that little thing called a little momentum is starting to roll this way.
Yeah, it is. Perry Austin right there on that carry. The one thing that you can do is you can rattle this Renegade team if you can get them down early and get them pointing the fingers at everybody except for the opposing team. We'll see if they can keep their poise today.
Looking to throw deep.
Oh,
intercepted.
That was a good no call.
And he's looking like he's going to run it all the way back. And does.
Oh.
I do not see any signal yet.
Wow.
It looked like he got in.
Yeah, I think he did, Tim. I'm pretty sure that he did. De Niro Locklear did an excellent job of just catching the football and running the daylight right here. No call of pass interference on either one because the legs got turned.
Now they threw the flag.
Oh, there is a flag. I'm sorry.
And on the replay, you can see he clearly knocked him down. So that's why he did not signal touchdown right away. And of course, the chains moved and shouldn't have moved.
Pass interference. Defense, #6. By rule, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. First down.
So that's a drastic turnaround, John. Now the CMHA gets the ball at midfield and a first down.
Yeah, we'll see if the coaches from the Renegades will temper the aggressiveness of this offense and just go to their bread and butter. Try to get the team, get the offensive line into the game and get some confidence here. Right up the middle.
Again, hard runner, met by a host of the Northeast Ohio Saints players. #3, Antonio Bolden, and Kalen Cooper, #1.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line of opening up a hole. He doesn't get touched till he's about 3 yards down the field and tried to run some guys over, but Saints players came over to corral him. There's Eric Cloud right there with his first touch and a fine run.
Second down, we'll call it 6. Handoff. And he's going to come up short about a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Terrell Avis, the linebacker. And, you know, John, from what you hear around the league about the Northeast Ohio Saints, they're talking about that linebacker crew they got. Very active, good tacklers, and decent speed. That's something we'll need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, 2 key players in that linebacker crew, too, Cooper and Bolden. So you know they're going to be a good group.
Handoff right behind the right guard. All they needed was one. They got more than one, and it's another first down for CMHA Renegades.
Yeah, the Renegades are going to be physical with you. They're going to test that linebacker crew that we just mentioned, Tim, as they just get a quick hitter right up the middle. Excellent job right there on the line by number 32, it looked like, for the number 33 for the Renegades. Oh, fumble! Bounce the Saints' way. Wow. Wow.
Turnovers. They'll hurt you.
Yes, they will. Right place, right time for the Saints. Like number 6, Mason Owens. Yeah, big hit right there with number 10. Mason Owens in the right place at the right time, picked the ball up. Looks like he knows what to do with it. Always, guys like that on defense always want to be running back, so they're trying to show their talents.
So Jameer Owens comes up with the big turnover. Now it's first down and 10. The Saints on the Renegades 30-yard line.
Yeah, look for a steady dose of Cooper or Hayward.
And a big run. Again, it's Jamari Banks, the safety, that has to come up and make the tackle. John, that's been open for him here early in the ball game, and they're going to keep going to it.
Well, you look at this offensive line that's clearing the way for him. Guys getting the hat on guys. He breaks a tackle right there by number 1 on the defense of the Renegades, who couldn't wrap him up. He's able to pick up a big gain. Antonio Bowden, one of the key players for this Saints football team.
First and 10, 1 minute to go in the quarter. Quarterback keeper is going to hit for the end zone. Follow his block.
He's in.
Going for the corner. Cuts it up. Touchdown.
Wow. Wow.
Kalen Cooper just showed you why he is the league leading scorer in the league with 12 touchdowns. Some guys know how to get to the end zone, John. This is one man right here.
He sure does. Not a real good fake by the running back, but the quarterback definitely knows what to do with it, and Cooper takes the long way, but he gets in.
So Kalen Cooper, the young man out of Mayfield Cowboys, Cam Newton, merit roll student, captain of his team.
A real good kid, Tim. We're going to have fun watching him play for many years to come.
So they'll go for the extra point. First quarter, great start. Gonna keep it. Look the throw to the end zone.
Good catch. Wow. Wow.
That was number 8 on the reception, Elijah Gray.
Yeah, just a good job here by Cooper. Just wait till the last minute, see his man breaking over. You know he's going to get hit. He's got a guy right in his face, barreling down on him, showing good poise there. And a good job by Elijah Gray to jump up and go get the football, whereas a lot of kids, you'll see a lot of receivers will just wait for the football. He went up and got it. So the Saints are doing exactly what they need to do on this talented Renegade team as they go up 14-0.
And again, John, when you look at the NEO Saints with their scoring, first quarter, second quarter, this has been their big quarters for scoring. And on the other side, which is a little alarming, usually CMH defense doesn't play from behind. This will be a challenge for them today.
It sure will be. See right there, the Saints stuffed them. Number 8 carried the football for him. Derek Davis Jr. Like the referee is dismissing a player because of injury. Want him to get looked at. Referees are allowed to put a player out if he thinks he can't continue health-wise. Pass. Oh, good catch.
You can give all the tribute in the world, but right there, number 0 from CMHA, he made that happen, John.
Yeah, Perry Austin does a good job of finding this football, and the defenders didn't quite locate it. But Jamarian Banks just goes back and has confidence in his receiver and just holds it, and they were able to hook up. So not the most high percentage play that you would think of, but it was a completion.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first quarter, where it's the Northeast Ohio Saints 14, the CMHA Renegades 0. And folks, while we have a break in the action, no better time to talk about what's up with the Cleveland Recreation, and no better time to talk about free meals. Again, folks, these are students in school. You must be a student in school. All Cleveland Recreation Centers provide free meals at their recreation centers times during the school year. That's Monday through Friday, usually between 3:30 and 5. So I'd recommend you contact your local rec centers. It's a great opportunity. The kids leave school, go up to the rec center, have something to eat, do a little study and recreate, and then you're good to go. So again, all Cleveland Recreation free hot meals that are taking place right now. So John, second quarter, they're ready to go. First down and 10.
Yeah, it's important the Renegades answer and answer quick. Big hole.
Handoff and on the tackle. Grell Alvis, again a linebacker. Second down, we'll call it 5. Just underway in the second quarter. We're on the 46-yard line. They're going to try to run outside. Beats one man. He's going to pick up big yardage. 30, 20. He's finally knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Wow, what an effort by Jamarian Banks, showing you why he's a key player and an all-star in this league. Been watching him play for a lot of years, and Tim, it's just amazing to see this young man blossom and grow. Here he is, he takes the ball, he just bootlegs out to the left, and just kind of takes his time, just knows what he needs to do, and he needs to hold on to that football. You see him covered up with both hands.
Nothing doing on this play. They were looking for it. Well, John, we had talked about, one of the things that the NEO Saints was says we cannot let them run outside on us because they got too much speed.
They do, and all of them can run. So discipline on those defensive ends to make sure they keep the ball players boxed inside and running to the football every play, because you never know when those guys are going to cut back.
Off. Austin.
Oh, my goodness.
To the goal line. Touchdown. That was too easy.
That was easy.
Somebody threw some blocks out there.
I'll tell you what, that's what I said. It's a good thing that the Saints did get up quick, because the Renegades, they don't stop. They have a lot of confidence in their ability, and the coaches have a lot of confidence in them to call the plays and for these guys to execute. A lot of these guys have been together since they were 6 years old, Tim, so they've been through every scenario you could possibly think of on the football field. They're not easy panicked or rattled.
So they'll go for the extra point. Handoff to the middle, nothing doing. Did not get in. That's huge.
Looked like the timing was thrown off a little bit at the beginning of the play, Tim. Looked like the quarterback bobbled the ball, kind of made the running back hesitate, so no success on the extra point.
And on the tackle, Darrell Alvis, we've been calling his name all along. I don't think he's listed anything but 5'6", but he's sure doing a heck of a job. They're telling me it's 5'3", not 5'6". But he's tough. He's a good tackler out there.
It's 5'6", Tim. We'll give him 5'6".
We'll give him 5'6".
There is no smoking or alcohol allowed at Hollywood Athletic Complex. Thank you.
So first down and 10 at the 35. Northeast Ohio Saints go back on offense. 6.5 minutes to go here till halftime. Quarterback keeper and try to run to the outside.
Wow.
Nothing doing. Nothing doing.
Yeah, good job right there by number 4. There was 3 defenders right there on that left side. If he would have got around number 4.
Derek Davis was the one, John, that came up and made that tackle. And I'll tell you what, you're right that if he don't get him there, he could pick up some big yardage.
Yeah, they see 3 guys right here. He outflanked 55, and then he tried to go around Derek Davis and did exactly what he needed to do, get him around the leg.
So Cooper thrown for a loss of 5 yards. Second down 15. Throw it outside, incomplete. Batted down.
Was the ball tipped? It was batted down?
It looked like it was tipped.
That's not a very good job by Cooper. He's got to stand in there, get his feet set, get a base, and then just have confidence that your receiver is going to be out there. Even though there's a guy barreling down on you, that's where, you had to have that gunslinger mentality to look right down the chute and deliver that ball to give your running back and your offense a chance. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and this is where the Renegades can really eat you up at.
So 3rd down. Looks like 15.
Fumble,
and he's going to fall on it right there. No good. So now, if they're going to punt, and we'll see if they do.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there when you drop the ball.
Now, John, the thing about the punt rule this year, that was a change in the league rules. The coach declares, and there is no rush except from the outside.
Where that ball lands is where it goes.
So not a very good kick at all. Maybe 9 yards in the air before it's down. So CMHA now starts with good field position. They're going to be on about the 37-yard line going in. Plenty of time left. Folks, we want to remind you at home, be part of today's telecast. We'll be selecting an outstanding player, offense and defense. See if you can match our stat crew.
I know we just got started with the game, but you almost have to question why they wouldn't just punt the ball all game long with, not punt it with CMHA's talent.
Good kid up the middle. Pickup of about 6 yards. We'll call it 7 yards. It'll make it 2nd down and 3 before Darrell Alvis, the linebacker, made the stop.
Yeah, that Derek Davis, he can be a load, Tim. Right up the middle, testing the interior of that Saints defense. It's going to be all day long like that, so they might as well buckle up and get ready for a ride. Ooh. Ooh.
This will be He's talking to the defense.
See right there, gang tackling on the running back, Dixon.
3rd down. Call it 3. Definitely 2 down territory.
Yeah, I think they'll take advantage of this wide side of the field, Tim, and come to the left toward us here in the booth. They go the other way. And looks like he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, he definitely picked up the 1st down from the spot they gave him there. So it'll be 1st down Renegades. And you look at it here, John.
Yep.
I'm a little shocked they went that way. I thought with his speed, you'd have the open field.
Not showing tendencies, Tim. Might be something they'll come back later on in the game with, but right now just running to that short side, believing they can power it through, and they got the 1st down. So you start all over again, and the playbook is open. Wow, it's hard to bring him down.
Again, the ball carrier number 4, Eric Cloud. Devin Poole, the cornerback, and Terrell Elvis. They've been running at them all day.
Well, this is their formula for success. They have so many weapons, Tim, and they can rotate that ball back there between Davis, Cloud, Banks, Austin. So the Saints going to have to buckle up, and it'd be nice if they can get out of here without letting them score. 2nd man through again. Good hit. Got to hold on.
So again, Perry Austin, couple tough yards. 3rd down.
You hear the cracking of the pads right there. Good form tackling. Working down his body, gathering those legs so he can't get any additional yards. And it's amazing how he's always able to reach forward, never being knocked back.
3rd and 1.
Okay.
And he gets more than the 1. He'll get about 5 yards and another 1st down for the CMH Renegades.
Yep, you can take a look at it right here. Just a short yardage, quick hitter, right up the middle. Good job right there.
John, you're a defensive lineman. You look at that play there. The defense standing straight up, that's definitely asking for trouble.
That is asking for trouble. I think that the Saints here is getting a little bit tired. The Renegades are very, very patient. They just keep coming at you. They stay downhill. They stay downhill, and then they'll pop a big one on you when you become undisciplined. You got to stay disciplined with this group. You got to trust your eyes because you never know who's going to have the football. The way they run their offense with 2 backs and 2 slots, it gives them an opportunity to get the ball in 4 or 5 different people's hands who are very talented and can make a significant difference in this ball game.
So again, 14-6. At halftime, we'll have both head coaches get their views of the 1st half. We also want to remind you that next week, TV 20, we'll have our varsity championship game between the CMHA Renegades and the George Monroe All-Stars. And John, they tell me that Renegades varsity team is a load to handle.
That's what I've been hearing, Tim. I've seen them play 2 or 3 times this year, and they are a load. They're just as good as some high school freshman teams. Fumble. Looks like he went down 1 knee before he picked the ball up.
Yeah, I don't think they would be giving him yardage here. So it's 2nd down. Look at it right here.
Yeah.
Picks up the ball.
Right there. He's down right there.
Yeah, the knee's down. Oh, they marked it right where it was. They got the right mark on it. So 2nd down.
Second man through again, bounce it outside. Touchdown.
For the Renegades, again, Perry Austin from Case Elementary picks up another touchdown here.
Just like that, Tim. And the Saints have seen this play at least already, what, 5 or 6 times. They like the way it gets the opponent thinking, but at the same time it's very effective. So now they're running downhill, they're just pounding the ball. And they're gonna kick a field goal. They're gonna try to kick a field goal right here for the 2 points.
So if they can put this through, it'll tie it up. Where versus if they went to run it or pass it, it'd only be worth 1. So they're trying to tie it right here on this kick. The kicker, number 8, Elijah Gray. Correction, Derek Davis.
Oh! Wow! 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 Good defense by the Saints.
So now 14-12, 1:03 to go. Let's take a look at this, John, here.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Take a look at the touchdown. From this angle right here, that's a good stiff run right there to give himself a second chance. And he's able to get around the corner to get into the end zone. Just an excellent play. And then on this extra point, they bobbled the snap. Now it's a live football. People reacting slowly. But once they got their heads into it, he was nowhere near able to get in. But a good job on the Saints for defense to react. Started off slow, but they were able to pick the ball up and get it in.
So first down and 10 on the 35-yard line. The NEO Saints lead by 2. They want to add to it. Bolden to the outside.
Wow.
Comes up and gets hit.
Wow, this kid is unload. And he's fired up too. I mean, he is fired up.
So with 47 seconds to go,
and counting.
You think Coach Moffitt would just run the football here, take the lead and go in. Although they'll start with the ball also in the second half. They might take one shot here and see if they can hit a big play.
Screen pass. Don't have many blockers. The kind of loping type of running style, Tim. Not really explosive.
So knocked out of bounds by Derek Davis, number 8.
Yeah, Antonio Brown's the type of ball carrier that it's tough to gauge his speed because he lopes. And when he turns it on, he can run past you, I bet. But right now, it looks like he's pretty tired. I think he's going both ways, and they're leading for this championship run.
12 seconds to go in the half. First down and 10. NEO Saints in the orange and the aqua lead over the Renegades.
Oh. Wow. They open up the playbook, that's for sure, these Saints are.
Well, with 8 seconds to go, second down 10. You just don't want to turn it over here. Because if one of those guys get it with the speed they have, you could be chasing them.
take us to the end of the half. Good execution, though.
Well, again, give Moffitt credit. Again, a little bit of variety, showed a little bit, and did a nice job. And right now we're going to be talking to the head coach of the CMHA Renegades. But, John, your feeling about the first half up to this point?
A lot of explosive plays, Tim. You can see the talent just oozing on both sides of the ball. The team that makes the least amount of mistakes in this ball game is the one that's going to pull it out. CMHA, the Renegades, have got to push a little bit harder, especially with those extra points, to try to get across the goal line. So it's definitely going to be a close one.
And again, we'll have the head coach of the CMHA Phil Cullum Renegades as they get him hooked up here. And again, the first half, when you talked to the coach beforehand, he had told us they need to establish the running game. They got to at least stop the quarterback, Kyan Cooper, and avoid the turnovers. First of all, Coach Corey, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, first of all, first half, it looked like your guys really had a couple options there to really make some stops. It didn't happen, but they seem to have tightened up, and your offense just seems to have been able to go to the CMH type of football, which is run the football and pound it in there, and you guys have been able to do it.
Yeah, we just had to make a couple of adjustments on the edge, the tackles. I pulled the 2 tackles out and replaced them, which kind of slow on the first step. The defensive ends was beating us, so we just had to make an adjustments. You know, we're just going to come out like Ohio State. We're going to stay grinding.
Coach, congratulations on making it to the championship game, but
thank you.
The explosive plays that the Saints are making on your defense, how you plan to attack that in the second half?
Man, we just got to tackle. We out here arm tackling, you know. You got to lay the wood, man. You got to take the legs off from them. Can't run with no legs. So we're going to make that adjustment too on the D.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
The head coach of CMHA Renegades, again, Corey Cullum. They trail 14-12. And, John, when you look at the first half stats, Cullum's teams had the ball 24 plays to 17. And on the ground, they've had 102. But, again, as you mentioned, it's been big plays. And, you know, that one turnover hurt them a little bit. Yeah, that one turnover hurt them really bad. You can see that the Renegades are knocking on the door of a big play. They're knocking on the door of a big play. But they got to stop hurting themselves with a little miscommunication and that one turnover. This is going to be a very, very good second half, Tim. The first half flew by pretty quick. Both teams came out a little nervous. Saints had the momentum. But look for Coach that we just spoke to, look for Corey to have his boys settle down and be ready to play a very mistake-free, effective second half. Well, folks, we'll be right back with the head coach of the Northeast Ohio Saints and the start of the second half.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
And welcome back to the 2017 Junior Varsity Championship game between the Northeast Ohio Saints and the CMHA Renegades. Phil McCullum. Right now we're going to be joined by Lyman Moffitt, me and my partner Jason. Jason, go ahead, ask Coach a couple questions.
Hey, how you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, you guys got off to a pretty quick start, but it seemed like towards the end of that second quarter, you guys kind of slowed down. It was almost like the Renegades got a beat on Mr. Cooper and Mr. Bowden. How did you keep them two engaged and get off to a quicker start in the second half?
Well, they've been a 1-2 punch all year long. We just got to be a little more creative. I just talked to the running backs. They want to turn everything into sweeps instead of just standing between the tackles and taking what they gave us. That's how we had success in the first quarter. We started off on a lot of adrenaline. The game was kind of slowed down, and so we got to do a better job defensively of getting the ball out of Lonnie Burton's hand, because their goal game plan, I'm sure, coming in was to keep the ball out of 1 and 3's hand.
Well, Coach Moffitt, I noticed that they started just running straight at you guys in the second quarter, and they've been able to get back in the ball game with that, leading that lead block up in there and then giving the ball to the second man through. What's your remedy to slow that down and possibly stop it?
Well, we're going to have to get some pressure. We're going to have to move that front. We can't be still. In that first half, I thought we were a little methodical. We played a little too much base defense. We're playing a little tight and playing not to lose, and we got to go out here in the second half and play to win.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Go get them.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck, Coach.
Well, Jason, as we take a look at the stats for both teams throughout the season, as you can see here in the second half, CMHA's Phil McCullum Renegades, they put up a lot of points during the season and only giving up 12. 0 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And that trend is carried over to the postseason, where they're actually scoring a lot of points as well. So it looked to be a second half team. They make excellent adjustments. And it's going to be interesting to see how they go out there and, and counter each other. It's going to be a chess match in the second half between these two coaches.
Yeah, because the Saints have the same remedy for success. That we take a look at, they scored 66 points in the second half, only giving up 6 points during the regular season, and in the playoffs they've been able to put up 25 points and only give up 12. So as the second half opens up here, the Saints will have the football, moving from right to left as we sit here in the booth over here at Collinwood Sports Complex. And Jason Dunn has joined me here for the second half, and we had the pleasure of having him up here with us today. And this has been a very exciting game, as we saw in the first half. I don't have my first half stats with me. I'll probably get them pretty soon. But we have some very explosive plays. My assistant here is handing them to me. You can see here, the Saints ran 17 plays and the Renegades only ran 24. Almost pretty balanced on total yards, 102 to the Saints 83. Saints just have more big plays, and that one turnover really hurt the Renegades. So we'll see who can play this second half with the least amount of mistakes and see if they can corral the weapons that they both have on offense. And folks, just hold on, because we're in store for a real good second half of Junior Varsity Championship football.
Yeah. Looking forward to an exciting finish. Like I said, the Saints controlled the first quarter. Renegades controlled the second. Now it's all about the finish now.
Sure is. And this is going and trending in the same way that we started off this championship season with the Termites game. We'll see who comes out of here on top, as the Renegades will make another appearance next week in the varsity championship game as they face the George Monroe All-Stars.
And that should be a good one.
Yep, 1st and 10. Quarterback takes the snap, gives the ball right up the middle, and he weaves his way all the way up for a first down, a pickup of about 11 and a half, 12 yards, as to keep the clock moving and to keep the chains moving. If we take a look right here, I believe that was number 3 on the carry, with number 33 on the stop, Sample Moses.
Yeah, that was number 3, Antonio Bowden, on the carry. And Moffitt wants to come out here and he wants to start the game. He wants to start the second half. I started the first half featuring Bowden and getting him behind them big linemen.
This line really gets after you, I tell you that. So we'll see if they can keep it going. Bowden has that loping, kind of striding type running style. They're crisscrossing the backfield. Quarterback keeps the football and he gets upfield for another good gain for about 4 yards. Offensive line pushing them back.
Yeah, that was number 1 there, Kyan Cooper.
Yep.
It's almost like a delayed draw read option type of action, where he kind of probes and he picks, and once he finds his lane, he just takes off and goes.
Yeah, Cameron Smith and Keyshawn Williams on the tackle right there. Offensive line of Earl Gaithers, Maury Mans, Philip Sane, Malcolm Wiggins, and Jay Brisman doing an excellent job here today of opening up some pretty big holes for those offensive weapons in the backfield of the Saints. Second down, takes the snap, dips inside, goes outside, dips inside again, tries to get outside, but an excellent tackle right there as Cooper weaves his way on to another all-star, Derek Davis, who he couldn't quite beat to the outside, was able to bring him down after a pickup of about 3 yards.
Yeah, excellent tackle. They wanted to try to get Cooper out there on the edge again. But the Renegades defense is pretty stingy.
So to speak, third down. Saints just over into the Renegades territory. 6:08 and the clock is ticking. Here in the third quarter, championship play, junior varsity in the Cleveland Muny Football League. Cooper takes the snap and he fakes the handoff. No, he gives it to Bowden. And Bowden is close to a first down. The referee is signaling with his fist closed as Eric Cloud was able to come up and make the stop. Number 4.
Yeah, you got the ball back in Bowden's hands behind that left side of that line behind Earl Gaithers and Kamari Mans. You know, he's drove forward. It's a good tackle. It's enough for a 4th and short.
Excellent job. It looks like they're going to go for it. It's a lot of confidence that he has in this offensive line and his weapons. See if he goes with a quick snap to get him off guard, or he's going to sit there and go with a regular cadence. It looks like that's what he's doing. First down, quarterback keeper, and he easily gets the first down. So right up the middle, Cooper goes, and the tackle is made by interior personnel, Pierre Sharp Jr.
You know, an excellent call by a veteran coach. You know, he didn't try to do too much. All he wanted was enough for the first down. He knew to down the distance, and just a quarterback power up the middle. Yeah,
and as you can see on that instant replay, the offensive line did an excellent job of pushing that defensive line back of the Renegades. So now we're sitting at 1st and 10, 4:50 and counting here in the third quarter. As Cooper set to take the snap in the shotgun, takes the snap, he starts out to the left, he's going around the corner, trying to get a block on the outside, not able to do so, and brought down by a fine job by Cameron Smith. Just a great job of fighting off that block and bringing down Cooper. As you take a look at here on the replay.
You look at this replay, you see Cameron Cooper, he really fought to the outside, and just as you teach, you keep the outside arm free, he pushed his way upfield, made the tackle, held on, and never let go.
Yeah, number 8 right there on the block, Elijah Gray, trying to get Cameron Smith out of the way, but Cameron just too strong. Like Jason said, just using great technique and bringing down the explosive runner in Cooper. So we're looking at second down, about 12.5, 13. Cooper takes the snap. He puts the ball into Bowden's hands, and Bowden fights upfield and picks up a pretty good gain as Derek Davis Jr. brings him down. Not a bad pickup. He picked up about 9 yards.
And take a look at this replay here. They pulled that backside guard, who was number 30, Malcolm Wiggins. So you get number 3 running out there, Antonio Bowden, with blockers in front of him. That spells success every time.
Yeah, I mean, these offensive linemen for the Saints are very athletic, and you can see the repertoire that it gives Coach Moffitt to call plays that takes advantage of all of their talents. Well, the Renegades don't know which way they're coming from. So it's third down. Cooper takes the snap, gives it off, same play. So if it worked once, it'll work twice.
You stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. Sample Moses on the tackle. And he's been pretty active here in the second half. I believe that's his second or third tackle. Fourth down, and no doubt they're going to go for it.
Yeah, that tells a lot about your team. When you get the confidence in your lineman, you can pull them around the edge, and you can go back to the same play twice.
Well, when you take a negative play, but you're getting 4, 5, 6, 7 yards of crack, it's a pretty easy decision for a coach. Cooper's in the shotgun once again, turning it on the side. He fakes it, fakes left, and tries to get up the middle and stop cold. Big stop for the Renegades.
Wow. Hey, do you think Coach kind of tried to, think himself this time? He pulled those big linemen around again, and it seemed like you had a convoy of blockers. You had some, you had ground in front of you.
You can take a look at it right here. If he'd have gave the ball, if he'd went on ahead and gave the ball to Bowden, I think he would have got the first down. But meanwhile, those defensive linemen followed the blockers and was standing there waiting for Cooper when he pulled the ball out.
You always teach the backside to stay at home.
So now the Renegades will take over, trailing by 2 points. The Saints held on to the football for most of that quarter, almost 6 minutes. So now CMHA will go to work on their own 38-yard line. Excuse me, 33-yard line. Murray Banks under center takes the snap, not clean, but able to get it to his running back, Derek Davis, and tackle made by Elijah Gray and Charles Hayward. So Marion Banks still not able to get that handoff to get the snap pretty clean, but was able to get the ball to his running back Davis. So Banks is under center, second down and about 8. He takes the snap, he reverses out, heads over to the left, voice one tackler, runs past another, jumps over a man, and wow, great job by Banks. Heck of an effort. Darrell Alvis came up and made the play, but this is a heck of an effort.
He faked it to the fullback, and he displays some athleticism here when the defender comes over and he kind of just leaps them, gets out of the way, look, bam, jumps right over him, put the stiff arm out of there, get past midfield, enough for a first down.
Wow, they have some playmakers on that Renegade side that keeps the drive alive, and now they're over in the Saints territory. As Banks takes the snap, gives it to the second man through, he makes a man miss, and he gives up field, picks up about 3 yards. Malcolm Wiggins was over there to make the stop, number 30 for the Saints. Malcolm Wiggins from Warrensville Middle School, honor roll student, plays basketball. Panthers fan, loves Cam Newton. And just like, seems like most of the kids, he loves to play video games. Good job, Wiggins. Second down, 7. We'll make the call. Banks under center. He'll take the snap, rotates around, second man through once again. And he's turning his legs, kept him moving. As he finally brought down by number 32. Excuse me, number 52, Jade Branson.
And he's going back to number 4, Eric Cloud, for a second time in a row. And they're powering behind the left side of that line. Big tackle Tyreek Taylor, Keon Sampson-Mosen, center Drayvon Welsh. So they're doing a pretty good job on the left side of moving house.
It's a good job of keeping their feet moving as they run the clock out to the 4th quarter. So the Saints had the ball most of the quarter and they came away with nothing. Now the Renegades are on the march. They're in the Saints territory as we get ready for the 4th quarter and the final quarter of the JV season, with the Northeast Ohio Saints leading the CMHA Renegades 14-12.
When you look at regular season stats, these teams are only separated by 20 points as far as first and second, which Northeast Ohio Saints 178, Renegades 158. And they both can score in the second half, so it should be an exciting 4th quarter.
All right, Banks is on the center as we come back, and there it is, a legal procedure. Just not paying attention to the snap right there. Don't know what he was listening to. Number 10 just took off. Kajon Reed, the wide
Before the
receiver
snap,
out there.
ball start, offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty, repeat the down, 3rd down.
So Keyshawn, I'm pretty sure he'll make up for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll make up for that. Jamarian Banks is under center, eyes the defense. Takes the snap, reverse out, gives it to the running back, and he throws around the left side, makes 2 men miss, and actually did a heck of a job of gaining 1.5 yards, almost 2. And now looks like we're going to be in 4-down territory. It is 4th down. The clock is running.
You know, in that last carry, it was number 0, Perry Austin, who stretched it outside, had nothing on the outside, so he cut it back in, and he made something out of nothing and gained a few.
Yeah, Jameer Mason Owens on that tackle. From Sunbeam.
You know, that 3rd down penalty could come back to haunt him right here.
It sure could. We'll see what play they bring out. Coach Corey brings out his playbook right here. And it looks like he's going to do it with the keeper and keeping his quarterback's hand. He's trying to fight off a tackler, but can't do it. And an excellent job on defense by Elijah Gray, holding his own and brought him down, doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
And you know what, on a 4th down and a 4th and long, you know, the guys did an excellent job of staying outside. You know, they knew the ball wasn't going to the middle of the field, and the only way that you can beat him is to try to get to the edge.
Exactly, and Elijah laid the wood on him right there, as you can hear in that instant replay. So there's some smacking going on down here on the field, folks, at Collinwood Sports Complex on the corner of 152nd and St. Clair, as we are playing the JV City Championship game between the CMHA Renegades and the Northeast House Saints, as they have the lead and the ball right now. Cooper takes the snaps and hands it off to Bolden, and Bolden doing what he's been doing all day, and that's slashing and dashing and mashing, and it gets all the way up to the 39-yard line of the Renegades.
And here it is again. You know, you're pulling those linemen around there. You got number 52 out in front. That's Jaden Bradsman. You're getting the ball over there to Antonio Bolden. And, you know, from there, he just makes a play.
But, Jason, he just has a deceiving running style. You know, it's just a loping style, but he keeps his feet underneath him. He can make cuts real quick, and sometimes that's better than, you know, being a fast back. Because Cooper takes the snap again, runs almost the same play, tries to get Bolden up into that hole, but stopped by Derek Davis Jr. as he's been piling up the tackles here in the second half.
Those long strides definitely help him. He's got long legs.
Yeah, he's almost like Le'Veon Bell, like he can stop a little bit, hesitate, you know, let his blockers do their thing, and then he gets downfield. And again, it's very deceiving because he's a big target, but guys just, you know, he's almost like Teflon. They slide right off of it.
You know, by the Renegades not having the same home run hitters the Saints have on offense, they can't afford to keep letting the Saints move the chains and eat away at this clock in this 4th quarter.
That's so true, as the clock is ticking and we're almost at the 5.5-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Cooper said to take the snap. He does. He's going to keep it and go up the middle, and he's breaking through the secondary, and he's getting a great block from his wide receiver, and he made the keepers a back miss, and he's into the end zone for, I believe, his 2nd touchdown of the day. Excellent job blocking the wide receiver. I believe it was De Niro Locklear who was out there blocking down the field for his all-star quarterback, Cooper. Just an excellent job by the entire offensive unit.
And you had to think that sooner or later, Cooper was going to pull that ball out of there and take off. And if you look at the block that number 7, Charles Haywood, made, he stuck with the block all the way down the field, and he really made it happen for his quarterback.
Charles Haywood, an excellent runner in his own right, with some big plays here today.
And Charles Haywood, his favorite player is Antonio Brown. You think Antonio Brown blocks like that down the field?
He sure does. We got a timeout here for the Saints. We take a look at this big play by Cooper.
You know, he put it in there, and he was holding that ball out there like a loaf of bread. You know, but he made it happen. He put the ball in there. He brought it back out. He hit the right side. He got over there behind his receiver, Hayward, who was making an excellent block. And from that point, it was just a foot race. The kid has exceptional feet, and he got excellent speed.
Was that Hayward or was that DeMar? That was Hayward that was on the block?
Yeah,
I thought that was Denaro.
Yeah, that was number 7 on the block.
Okay. Yeah, good job by Charles Hayward on there. Sorry about that. But excellent effort on that entire offensive unit to get their star quarterback into the end zone. So they'll go for the 2-point conversion as Coach Moffitt has the play he wants to run, and
you need to stop this 2-point conversion to keep it at a one-score game.
I know that the Renegades, they definitely know that. Cooper in the shotgun, he's going to keep it. He's got a convoy, and he's in. And he's in as he takes one knee and gives the sign of the cross. And does an excellent job with his team and the effort that they put on display in that drive to get into the end zone. And they're playing like champions. We'll see if they can finish it like champions. You can take a look at it right here. He had blockers all over, and the Renegades just didn't have no way of stopping them.
Yeah, just powered in there. And you know what? Even though they're down 2 scores right now, you know, this is no unfamiliar territory to Coach Corey Cullum. He's been in big games before. You know, he knows how to rally his team and keep them fighting, keep them inspired.
Well, he's going to need all that right now because this team of the Saints is very talented, and they're laying some wood, and they don't make a whole lot of mistakes. So we'll see what they do on this series right here, led by Jamarion Banks. Running back Derek Davis, slot back Eric Cloud, and his other slot back Perry Austin. Banks is in the shotgun now, so he can throw the football, and he's going long. He's got a man out there, but he threw it short, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by the Saints, and it'll be intercepted by number 2, Devin Poole. Devin Poole did an excellent job of locating that football, and Banks just didn't put it out there far enough. He had his man beat. He was behind him, but Devin Poole got an eye on the ball before the receiver did and was able to haul it in.
You know, you look at Banks receive the ball in the shotgun, he throws it up there, but, you know, he had immediate pressure in his face, so I think that kind of threw his pass off.
Yeah, Philip Saint Jr. is in his face to make the quarterback hurry to throw, and that's what you call teamwork, folks. That's what you call teamwork. Great job by the defense. So now he's got to settle his guys down. He's got to get this football back. They got to go 3 and out.
Yeah, I think Coach Cullum kind of pressed it, you know, looking for the big play all in one play. You know, he took the deep shot on first down. You know, right there you want to try to, you know, establish, you know, some yardage, go out there, run the ball. Even though, you know, the clock is not in your favor, still a lot of time left on the clock.
That's true. Or do a little short pass, one that's more controlled. A high percentage throw. Move the chains, maybe get the ball toward the sideline, get out of bounds. But this game is far from being over with, that's for sure. Tell you, the Renegades have way too much talent to say that it's over with. Turnover, anything could really change momentum in this game, but the Saints are just full of offensive explosion.
Yes, they are.
My goodness. Here's a team that's ranked first in offense, averaging 30 points per game, going against a team that's ranked 2nd in defense. So it's a great matchup. Coach goes around the corner again. There's number 7 on this play. Going around the corner, that's Charles Hayward again. And he got stopped by Cameron Smith.
You know, and here we go to instant replay, and it was a direct snap. They actually lined up Bolden at quarterback this time. And if you look at him, John, it definitely doesn't look like he's moving anywhere fast. But those long strides gets him where he needs to be.
Exactly. And he's such a big target. The guys, when they hit him, they seem to slide right off. And it's just a thing of beauty to actually watch. It really is. And like I said, Coach Moffitt's got he's got several options. He's got Hayward, he's got Bolden, he's got Gray, he's got Cooper. And these guys are really being effective today, but it's all because of this offensive line that gave this man Sane, Wiggins, and Brassman.
Big boys up front.
Yes, sir. Cooper's in the shotgun. He gets the handoff, and he's going to take it all by himself. He jukes out 2 people, cuts back inside, falls down, but falls forward, and picks up about 3.5, 4 yards as the tackle is made by Keyshawn Reed and Eric Cloud.
And, looking at this replay right here, the backs are running really well, but this second half, I got to really give it up to the offensive line because this second half has been all about blocking. And if you look out there, you had number 8, Elijah Gray, one of the slot backs, who's up to throwing blocks.
Yeah, I mean, that's coaching. That's a team effort, and everybody's buying in. But like you just said about that offensive line, all you see is a wall of Saints just moving down the field. So the Renegades have got to dig deep here with 3:50 and counting down to get a big stop. They need to start poking for that ball and trying to get a big play. They're going to let the clock run down. They're looking for a sign from their coach to put it in motion. He's giving them the sign to do so. He's going to drain the clock. Cooper takes the snap, and he's going to hold on to the football for ball security and going right after this Renegade defense. And you can feel the air kind of leaving the Renegade side of the field. It's a tackle made by Keon Sample Moses.
Yeah, right now the Renegades, right now the Saints are sensing that the Renegades front is wearing down, and they're just running the ball right at them. They're just playing power football at this point.
Exactly, and Coach Moffitt is securing the football. He's not doing anything fancy. He's just eating up clock. They're going to stay and wait until he gives them the signal. And when he gives them the signal, then they'll go. It's a good strategy. Cooper in the shotgun. He takes the snap again. He's going to hold. He's got a big hole. He's got a wall of blockers. He stays in the middle of the field and goes down. Wow. No hurry to score.
And once again, excellent job by the offensive line. No white jerseys in the backfield whatsoever.
Jamarion Banks on that tackle, the quarterback on offense. Still sticking his nose in there and playing hard as timeout is called by the Renegades.
But you got to give it up to the Renegades. The kids are still fighting. The kids are still trying their best. They're out there still making tackles. They want to get a stop here. They don't want them to put more points on the board.
No, they don't. And as you take a look at this 9 to 11-year-old division in junior varsity, they're in between Termite and the varsity. You really start to see in the kids' football IQ and their talent start to mesh, don't you?
Most definitely, and you can tell that by by the backs that both of these teams have. But what I'm more impressed with is the learning curve of the offensive lineman. You go from Termite, where you're just standing up, to now these kids are firing off and keeping their feet moving and driving.
Yeah, and taking pride in what they do for the success of the football team. And the teams that can get that communicated to their offensive line and defensive line are the ones that you see here on Championship Sunday. Cooper takes the ball again. He's securing it. He's staying upfield. He's not in a hurry to get in the end zone, so he'll get tackled right there on the right hash mark, going into the Renegades end zone. Sir Martin Coleman on the tackle, number 55, the left defensive end. And we got a little shake up there. Cooper, his elbow is kind of messing with him.
And this is a sort of a revenge game for the Saints, who lost in the conference finals last year to the Renegades, who ended up going on to be your champions last season.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that they had sticking in their craw all off season. You can tell they have worked hard. They've climbed back in there and got back to the championship, and there he is again. Cooper in for the touchdown.
All right, switch it up there. It was Bolden this time.
Oh, Bolden, yeah. Bolden, I'm sorry. I guess they were protecting Cooper. They saw he had a little funny bone hit, and they gave it to number 3, their other all-star, and Bolden and he takes it very easily into the end zone with the escort of that excellent offensive line of Gaithers, Mans, Sane Jr., Wiggins, and Brassman. Those guys have played a heck of a game, and if I was Cooper and Bolden and Haywood, I would take all those guys out for a hamburger or a milkshake or whatever they want. Because without them, these guys wouldn't have it.
You definitely got to treat those guys and take care of them.
Yep. 1:27 left to go in the game. You got timeout by the Saints. I think they're going to try to get some guys in the game that hasn't played. They let them get some experience and say they played in the championship game, which is good sportsmanship, and provide long-lasting memories. And I know the coordinator, John Watts, is very proud of his team and his organization as well.
These guys have did an incredible job all season. You know, from preseason to paperwork, registration, from active work they do in the community with the kids. You know, so it's only fitting that you see this team here having the success they're having.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a welcome sight to see a guy like Watt come back to the Muny Football League, work hard and do all the things that's required, and to uphold his own standard.
There's the Gatorade man with Coach Moffitt.
They got him good too. They got him. He's still trying to coach a game. Yeah, he ain't gonna like that snap that just happened as it goes over the quarterback head. So the Renegades will take over on their own 35-yard line as the extra point attempt is no good, and with 1:27 left to go in the game, the Northeast Ohio Saints 27 and the Phil McCullum CMHA Renegades 12. We'll take a timeout and we'll be right back with the last couple minutes of this championship game.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Cottonwood Sports Complex. We're here at the Junior Varsity Championship football game, where it seems like the Northeast Ohio Saints have things well in hand and on their way to victory for their first Muny League JV championship. Score is 27-12. The Renegades are taking over on their own 35, and we'll see what kind of life they still have left in them.
Yeah, both teams have made a lot of subs at this point. And like you said, get the kids the experience, and, you know, go out there and beat your chest and say, I played in the championship game on television.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing, and I applaud them. And I'm pretty sure that the Renegades have done the same thing to make sure that all the kids get a chance to play as well. So, trying to get these guys lined up to make sure no big plays, nothing crazy happens, and everybody stays safe is the most important thing. Now we got to get a playoff clean. So mom and dad, you know, find your little one out there on the field. I know with those Saints
snap,
jerseys.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
It can be a little tough to make out the numbers, but you know what kind of sleeves he wears, or you know what kind of socks he's got on, the towel he has. So as Banks takes the ball back and tries to throw a long pass, and tipped away.
Incomplete.
And incomplete, so that's going to stop the clock and make the game a little bit longer. And it was broken up by, I can't see the guy's number from here.
Looks like it was Bowden back deep.
That Bowden back there? That was that little guy. And we got some. Banks rolls out, use the referee as a pick, and he makes it around the end, and he's gonna go in the air, takes a dive, and right into the arms of the reserve player, Charles Haywood. Charles Haywood, number 7, the right outside linebacker.
It's an excellent tackle on the play.
Yeah, caught him up in the air and made him pay the price.
You know, and one message out, you know, we're heading into off season now. So one message to the parents and to the coaches, you know, stay engaged with these scholars, get on those grades, keep them involved throughout the winter, you know, get them involved in basketball, get them involved in some type of off-season training, but definitely keep and follow through on those grades with these kids.
Yeah, please do, parents, because we all know that is the most important aspect. You know, we use football as the hook to get these kids all together and teach them good sportsmanship and teamwork. But we also like to talk about, you know, good health awareness, study habits, respect, citizenship. Yes, citizenship, the bullying aspect, and just being a good leader in the community. So we appreciate your support and all that you've done to help us push those values. And we welcome you back, and please bring more friends and family along with you.
Most definitely.
First down and 10. Clock is held. It's on 1 minute left to go in the game. 27-12 as the Saints are leading here late in the fourth quarter. We got a stoppage of play. And there it is right there. He goes down. So it was a backwards throw, and we want to see what the referees want to call.
Illegal participation. Defense participating with 12 men. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, he didn't get off the field.
First down.
He marked it off.
You can't play 12 on 11, can you, John?
No, you cannot play 12 on 11. But now we have first down, and the Renegades will run another play here. Might have 1 or 2 more left. They're going to try to throw it long and get it up, and it was right in his hands, and he knocked it down.
Would have been a pretty exciting catch if he came down with it.
Yeah, it sure would have been. The ball would have been all the way down to the 21-yard line.
There's definitely no quitting this Renegades team.
They're throwing the ball pretty good.
Yeah, experienced group. They've been here before.
2016 Junior Varsity Muny League champions. A lot of those kids came back. I know it's a bitter taste in their mouth, but they'll be back again next year. And I'm sure they'll be back here next week to cheer on their varsity as they take on the George Monroe All-Stars next week. Banks is back to throw again. He tries on the left side.
Got him wide open.
But he could not get loose. So the first down. And the clock stops.
Stop to reset the chains.
With the chains to be reset. So he'll probably take a shot at the end zone right here because the clock will start as soon as the ball gets set. And there's the wind of the clock. Banks calls out the signals. Looks over his offense. Everybody's lined up. And he's going to throw it deep. And no good. Incomplete as he tried to hit number 0 out there.
So they'll get a chance to take one more crack at the end zone.
Yeah, they'll take one more crack at the end zone. We'll see if they fight and how hard they fight to get it.
You got the Saints fans already starting to celebrate.
Yeah, we do. And Banks is going to keep it himself and try to take it in, and he's got a beeline to the end zone. He makes it in for the touchdown.
It shows a lot of grit and determination right there.
It sure does. There's no quitting this Renegades team, but that's it. Time expires off the clock. And folks, the new 2017 Junior Varsity champions of the Cleveland Muny Football League is the Northeast Ohio Saints with a score of 27-18 over the CMHA Renegades. We want you to join us in trying to select the most valuable players on offense and defense as we get ready for the awards ceremony as Jason heads down to the field to award the trophies. Thank you for joining us, and I'll be back with you shortly.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Hi, from Collinwood Sports Complex. Here we are for the trophy presentation of the Junior Varsity Championship game. Today was a game of running game and time possession and a lot of hard hitting. I'm going to pass the trophy presentation over to the commissioner of the league, Jason Dunn.
Thanks a lot, Joe. All right, when you get two of the best teams in the city, you get an exciting outcome like this today. So I'm going to start off by bringing up one of the best defensive players in the city and definitely one of the best today. This kid had a total of 12 tackles. He was everywhere on the field today, quarterback pressures, all right, tackles behind the line of scrimmage. This goes out to number 8, Derek Davis Jr., CMHA Renegades. Derek, well, you were all over the field today, sideline to sideline, making plays behind the line of scrimmage, fighting off blockers. You showed a lot of tenacity and grit today, a lot of determination, and you showed that they can't hold a Renegade down. How did you do what you did today?
I just know how to play football.
You just know how to play football? Well, somebody had to prepare you for this day. Who prepared you to be out there making plays from sideline to sideline today?
My team.
Your team did. There we go. So I want to present the 2017 Defensive Player of the Game Award to Derek Davis Jr. All right, now I want to bring up head coach Corey Cullum. Okay. All right, coach. You know, it's a tough game today. It was an exciting game. I mean, this game today, we knew once again, when you put two of the best programs in the city together in the JV championship game, it's going to be a lot of electricity. It's going to be a lot of adjustments that has to be made. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's a chess match. And you got two veteran coaches, two guys who've been doing this for a long time. And a guy of your stature who's been doing this at a high level for so long, you know, just talk about what this game meant to you today and how you prepared your team to still be playing ball in week 10.
Well, you know, just teaching the kids how to stay humble, man, you know, adversity, you know, when you're down, you don't quit. You know, that's mainly it, man. You know, just teaching these guys football. You know, I've been doing it for like 23 years and counting. So, you know, it ain't over. You all see us Renegades again, you know.
Now, Coach, you guys were here last year. You're the defending champs. How do you keep your kids motivated? You went through the season undefeated. Last year, I believe you guys went through the season undefeated. You haven't lost a game in a long time. How do you keep your kids motivated week in and week out?
Just preparation, man, you know. Put the fight in them, feed them the gunpowder, you know, whatever you got to do, but, you know, just got to teach them football, man. Be patient and make sure they have fun with it, man. If you keep having fun, you keep your kids coming back, man. You know, that's all about it. It's about the kids and having fun, man. That's what keep your program going, man. treat them like family, coach them football, and have fun. Them 3 keys, man, you have a successful organization, man.
Excellent job, Coach. I want to give a big thank you to the Renegades program, to all the kids who fought hard today, to the coaching staff, and to you parents out here for supporting this program. So I want to now present the 2017 Varsity Division Runner-Up Award to the Junior Varsity Division Award to the CMHA Renegades. Pass it back over to Joe.
All right, once again, another hand for the Renegades as they were down early. You don't see a lot of comebacks in Muny football. 2 touchdowns usually puts a team away, but not today. They fought back into the game and made it real interesting. A lot of heart on that sideline for the Renegades. And now, your 2017 Junior Varsity Muny football champions, the Northeast Ohio Saints. A lot of churning, a lot of running game, a lot of time possession. They ate up most of the 3rd quarter and prevented a comeback from happening. A lot of heart also on this sideline. And with the trophy presentation to the champions by your commissioner, Jason Dunn.
Once again, thanks a lot, Joe. I'm standing over here behind the champion, in front of the champions right now. And first, I'm gonna give out the Offensive MVP trophy. Now, we got 74 reasons why this kid deserves Offensive MVP today. Not only did this kid score 74 points during the season to lead the Junior Varsity Division in scoring, today, number 7, Kyan Cooper, accounted for 85 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, and he also had passing yards. He was the quarterback of this offense. Mr. Cooper, can you step up, please? I hear your teammates behind us chanting MVP. I watched you and I followed you throughout the season, in person, on social media. I think I've probably seen you on the news a few times. You know, you turned out a tremendous season. I know all the hard work you put on the field. I know the dedication you put forth in the classroom. You know, you get the grades on and off. You put together a tremendous performance today. Can you kind of talk about your play on the field today?
It was just the preparation for my team, my coaches, and me just being me.
Now, Mr. Cooper, I'm going to go back to a few weeks back. Before the regular season ended, I was at one of your games, and you weren't having your best game. And I recall Coach taking you out of the game. I felt like you were one of the better players. Coach took you out of the game, put you on the knee, and benched you for a few plays to collect the thoughts and get you together. What did that mean to you for the coach pulling you out, but still inserting you back in the game and showing you that he still got trust in you?
It meant that he believed in me. He knew where we was going.
All right, there you have it. So I will present the 2017 Junior Varsity Division Offensive Player of the Year, Kyan Cooper. You deserve it. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're going to bring up the head coach, Lyman Moffitt, Northeast Ohio Saints. Coach Moffitt. You know, right before the game ended, I think it was at some point in the 4th quarter, you guys have scored your last touchdown. You seem to have the game in hands. I seen you drop down to a knee there, and I seen a lot of emotion come from you at this point. A lot of emotion. How much did this win mean to you today?
It meant a lot, man. It's been a long journey. This is my 19th season, and a lot of sacrifice. For a lot of people that don't know, I don't even live in Cleveland. I live in Detroit. But I didn't want to leave this group of gentlemen here, so I wanted to finish the journey. Next year would be 20 years. And so just, you know, all the hard work that we put in the preparation, it's really been a 2-year journey because that team beat us 60-0 last year in a dogfight. And so we knew coming out this year with a lot of players coming back that it was going to be a great season. and I wasn't going to miss that. So that was kind of me just taking in the moment and just understanding 19 years, man, and how hard it is to win a championship in this league. This is the greatest league in football right now.
Well, Coach Moffitt, on behalf of the Cleveland Muny Football League, I want to thank you for your 19 years of service to the Cleveland community and to our great league, and to the great work you do with these gentlemen, for your coaching staff, and for this fan base you got standing behind us here. So now, I would like to present the 2017 Junior Varsity Championship Trophy to the Northeast Ohio Saints. It's all yours, Coach.
And there you have it, your 2017 Junior Varsity Champions, the Northeast Ohio Saints.
Hey, I'm on TV. TV, what's up, Auntie? What's up, Mimi? What's up,
Taking place on the field. And again, it was an outstanding day here for a lot of kids that played here. Northeast Ohio Saints, as well as the CMHA Phil Cullum Renegades. Folks, we want to remind you that next week we'll be back on TV 20. It'll be the varsity championship game between the Renegades and the George Monroe All-Stars. But for this day, it belongs to the young people that played here today. We're going to take a look at some of the faces, some of the great plays that made it all happen. So for John Good, I'm Tim Wells and Jason Dunn. Thank you so much for being part of TV 20. Good night, everyone.